Here we go, deer season 23, and this one's a fun one. I always drift back whenever I get to Missouri rifle season because that's really my introduction to the outdoors and to hunting. The first thing I did was, or the first big game I hunted were white-tailed deer with a rifle. So anytime rifle season rolls around, it's like an annual holiday. And we treat it as such because rifle camp is just something about it. Everybody's in camp, we're having a good time, and you get to extend that range of what you've been experiencing with archery tackle. All of a sudden, now that deer that was out there 70, 80, 100, 150, they're in trouble with those Winchesters in hand. You know, it's opening day, everybody's in camp. Bruce Pettit's in, Coon Dog's in, myself, Wade, Perry, Darren, Taylor, and we can't wait to break out, run 4 different crews. Let's see what we can do during Missouri Rifle Camp. Wade's up to bat.
It's rifle season.
Oh!
Dog's already starting crap with Darren. We're at a run 4 crews this morning.
So, feeling great. Feeling great about it.
You ready to roll?
Everybody shoot straight.
Cool. Heck yeah. That's 2 down. Let's go. Bruce and the dog. Sweet. Opening day in Missouri, baby. Oh yeah. The old 6.
Congratulations, man.
Oh, that's cool. What a cool buck.
He's mature. He's mature. Man, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
What a great day.
Yeah, fun
Yeah.
stuff. Woo! Woo! The dog!
Dog strikes.
Yeah, baby. Congratulations, dog.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for letting me
Yeah.
hunt that bad boy.
That's a big old fatty.
He's a fatty.
That is great.
We love it.
Yeah, we love it.
Here we go. Missouri rifle season rolls on, and the temperatures roll on just with it. 68 degrees. It's very warm afternoon. So myself, Coon Dog, and Perry, we're gonna go nuzzle in a blind where they generally move early. So hopefully that early movement will, you know, bring them out within daylight hours with these hotter temps. So that's our plan tonight. Mark and Taylor's going in after a couple different bucks. So hopefully tonight is a good night. Like I said, the camera has shown this field has been really good. It's the same spot Bruce killed. It's the same spot Taylor killed with her bow. So we're gonna go back in there and see how the night plays out.
It's an athletic ex-cop. It's a fawn. Well, we literally just climbed up into the blind and Perry spotted our first deer. It's a little fawn, but literally timing is everything. We crawled up, cooled it down by letting the windows down, and the first deer steps out. Can't beat it. Well, that's a buck we know very well on this farm, and from the beginning of season we've decided to pass that deer. He's got the potential down here in Missouri to do something special in a year with all the trash and forks and everything that he has. Really cool deer we call Squiggles, but awesome encounter. He's just out cruising, doing what they do this time of year, looking for a lady friend. You know, even when DeerCast says okay, poor, or even bad, it doesn't mean that they're not going to move. It's going to mean that they're going to move a little bit later. So on those type of days, or on these types of days, we just like to get into a little bit tighter area closer to that bedroom, and a spot where they generally move a little bit earlier, and this is it. Stop it, Barry. Let him get past this grape tree. You stop him.
Yeah.
Ready? Yep. Ready? Yep. I think we just got the big nine. Like yard shotting. Bam! How much fun was that? We passed Squiggles, and that was a big 9 that was on our hit list, and we just got it done here in northern Missouri. Whew. That was so much fun. We got in here, the deer started moving, and I forgot to load the 6.8. So the turkeys had his attention. I was able to get a round in there, but we just got it done. Beautiful stuff of him working that scrape. Just awesome. Heck yeah. Congrats, buddy. Thanks, man. That was fun, dog. Yes, sir. Oh, man, heck yeah. Oh, sweet. He didn't go nowhere.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Heck yeah.
Big old neck and head. Awesome. Great. You guys watched? Man. Awesome.
What an unbelievable hunt that myself, Coon Dog, and Perry had this afternoon. Deercast, it was a little warmer on Deercast. It was predicting poor, but ended up being a great. We came into a spot that we actually created earlier this summer, myself and Perry and Mark and Carson. We were all up here. We moved the blind, and it became one of the best spots on the whole new farm. It's a brand new farm, and it became one of our favorite spots to sit, and the proof's in the pudding. Just an awesome hunt. I was able to shoot him with the 6.8 Western, topped with a Banish 30. Like I said, I don't know that I needed the 6.8 Western at 40 yards, but the deer didn't go 20 yards off the edge of this field, and was able to wrap my tag around an awesome North Missouri buck here during rifle season. Awesome, couldn't be more happy. I just pulled out my muddy swap knife. It's so easy. That's what I love about this knife. It's sturdy and so easy to swap out the blade. All you do is flip it back in that position, put a new blade on, and just like that, pop it back into position, and you got a new blade ready for your next harvest. So they also make the 5-inch blade that you can replace it with to bone out your meat. They also have the gut hook for easy gutting. My favorite is this blade right here. I usually use this blade for everything, but nonetheless, awesome sturdy knife, quick and easy, and razor sharp. So be careful with it, but nonetheless, I'm gonna get to work here. Couldn't be happier than to be getting my North Missouri rifle kill. Awesome.
I had one buck in mind, and it was one buck and one buck only. I've had several pictures of a deer that I actually had some encounters with last year, a deer we call Hank, and I was gonna see if we couldn't run into him. Taylor continues to hunt, and she's having some great encounters, but she hasn't quite seen the deer she's looking for. I filmed her a few sits, and we had great fun, a great time. We just didn't see the deer we wanted to see, but nonetheless, it was a blast. Once I got the wind back that I needed, I went back for Hank. She went to another spot, and again, the encounters were happening, and she just didn't see the deer she was looking for, and I passed a couple really nice deer because I had one deer in mind and one deer only. So now we shift gears just a little bit. Taylor only has another day or two left. And not only is she hunting, she's also up much of the night with Mabry. Mabry hasn't been sleeping overly well during deer season here, so she's been grinding it out. She's very tired, very fatigued, but she kept on going. I was so proud of her. She's a fantastic mother, and it's hard enough going through the hunting grind each and every day. Add a 6-month-old to it that's not sleeping well, and it heightens that difficulty. But she had a couple nights left, and I told her, I said, man, go in there and hunt that spot Wade and I hunted the previous evening, because there's some good deer in there. We saw a couple different mature bucks, and I was just looking for Hank. And I told her, I said, if Hank walks out, shoot him. There's 2 or 3 different shooters in there, give it a whirl. And her and Perry are going in. Our fingers are crossed that they can get it done.
We're trying a different plan tonight. Dad stayed back in Iowa to continue to hunt there with a bow, so we're going into County Road Bottom where he's been hunting after his main target named Hank, but there's also several matures in there. Him and Wade saw, I think, 2 matures last night. He passed because they were hunting Hank, but he's like, hey, since I'm in Iowa, go down there. I think there's 4 or 5 matures total. Still got the Winchester in hand, and I think we're 1 week into rifle season now. Yeah, Saturday to Saturday. So we've been trying. We just haven't ran into a mature yet. So maybe tonight will be the night. I don't know. We'll see. In the blind, we're ready. It's a beautiful stage because you can see so much. Got different food sources. I bow hunted the hawk down there early season before rifle kicked off. Dad's been hunting here quite a bit after Hank. They had a good night last night, just not his #1 target. So we got the Winchester 270 with the Banish 30 on it. And I have tonight and then tomorrow to hunt, and then I'm headed back to Utah. We're there for a couple days and then headed to Texas. So we're gonna see if we can get it done with the rifle. And good luck to Dad. Today's been an awesome day. Bryce killed with his bow this morning. Terry killed with a gun, and Matt killed with a gun. So 3 bucks for Drury Outdoors today. Maybe more with the team, I'm not sure, but so far it's been a really good day. So we'll see if we can continue the streak. Isn't that Hank? One of the shooters.
It's that 10 that we talked about, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
So early. Matt!
Yep. Watch to see if he comes out. Yeah, he crashed. He crashed.
What the heck? Holy smokes, bang, boom. We just shot an absolute stud in Missouri. It is like 1 week. I'm freaking shaking and we just saw him. Oh, it's been a week. We've been hunting really hard in Missouri. I mean, it is 3:30. We've been in for not even 30 minutes. And just look out. I mean, that deer had to just jet right out into the middle of the field. And he's just standing there eating first deer on the field. This is a stud 10.
We were sitting here talking about everybody else killing deer.
Oh my gosh, we were looking at Bryce Meese's picture of his buck this morning. And Dad's been hunting down here for Hank. Oh my gosh. He's not even gonna believe it. Phew.
Congrats.
That was fast. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what just happened. It was basically like, see the deer, get on the deer.
Yeah, for sure.
And I heard him crash in there.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
It was like a loud crash and then nothing after that.
Yeah, I watched. I didn't see him come back out of the creek, so.
Oh my gosh.
Taylor just sent a text. Bingo, baby. Yeah, I'll tell you, way to make it happen. That Winchester said good night.
Ringo, hopefully get him out in a timely manner. Winch him out, hopefully, and then bring him up here and talk about him because there's still a few days of rifle season left. And Hank, which is my dad's #1 target, he's been hunting the whole rifle season, is still alive and still down there. So we're trying to be as least intrusive as we can.
Bingo.
Grab him out. How do I get him out?
We'll get him.
He's like lodged in it.
Yeah. We'll get him out and get him somewhere more presentable. Big deer.
All right, phase 8, desperately seeking, and man, what a ride it's been. We have hunted every morning, every evening, just about here in Missouri rifle season, and it happened for Perry and I early this evening. We went down into County Road Bottom. There is a lot of food down there. Historically, we have killed a lot of deer with a rifle. I filmed my dad there last year when I was pregnant with Mabry. He was almost in the same spot that happened, but man, he came out at 3:30. He gave me a 120-yard shot with the Winchester 270, the Banish 30 on it, and he crashed in the creek. I mean, just a gorgeous hunt. And Missouri rifle season means a lot to me, a lot to my family, a lot to our brand. This is my 20th consecutive season hunting it, so it's pretty amazing to sit here, watch the sunset, and think of the last 20 years, the memories, the deer, the people. I mean, it's just incredible, and it's truly what we live for. So I could not be any happier to notch my tag on this beautiful 5.5-year-old 10-point.
All right, man, that's the text I wanted to see. When she said bingo, I was so excited for her to finally make it happen. She hunted her tail off. She got one with a bow, she got one with a gun. Perhaps she can rest a little more easily at night if Mabry will let her.
This episode of DoD TV is brought to you by Nose Jammer Field Spray. Overpower an animal's ability to detect and track your scent. Wrong wind? Jam 'em.
Taylor's tag is notched. Wade's tag's notched. Bruce killed a deer. Coon Dog killed a deer. Those will both be featured on Dream Season Live. And I'm going to continue to hunt Hank. And I kept looking forward in DeerCast, and we had some fairly warm temps, and we did pretty good for the weather we were dealt during Missouri rifle season. But there was cold weather coming, and I really felt good about the weather that was coming because that's what I felt like I'd need to kill him. If we drift back to the fall of 22, I had some awesome encounters with Hank at County Road Bottom, but the weather was in our favor. Let's check them out right now.
I think that's Hank, I think.
Is he 4 or 5?
I think he's 6 or 7.
Oh.
If it's Hank, it is. We were just sitting here, and I looked up, and I saw an absolute monster out there at about, I don't know, he's probably about 275 or so. And I believe it's a deer that we nicknamed Hank. I think he's gonna come in here. I mean, I'd be shocked if he didn't. He's a 6.5-year-old, just awesome, big Missouri deer.
Like, look at him there.
Oh, he's big. That is a beautiful, beautiful deer. He's probably 6.5. He's tending that doe. A lot of hunting ahead that I'm excited about. It's not often you get this forecast in Missouri with a rifle in your hands. And there's a couple big deer that I've got in mind, so I may regret that. But we're gonna see what happens. Big deer. That's Hank. See? And another doe coming here. Actually, that's he came out of the same place he did the other day, Wade. We caught glimpses of a very mature deer come out of that drainage over there and into this patch of timber. We'll see if he comes onto the field, but he's a big, big boy. Checking doe trail. Interesting. He hit every entry trail and then got on one that he liked. He's going back up into the brush. It's like he's on a doe trail that went through there earlier. He's not interested in food. He's looking for love right now. So we'll see if he comes back later.
All right, now back to 23 and the matter at hand. We're going after Hank. Hank got his name a day that we found a shed while turkey hunting with Jared's son, Henry. Henry's nickname is Hank, Hammer and Hank. And he went and picked that shed up, and we all agreed. We were like, we're gonna call that deer Hank. That's how the deer got his name. We actually laid it down with our cell phones. It was a pretty cool moment for he and Jared.
Wow, buddy. Hold that thing up, okay? Hold it up.
Holy cow, Henry, nice work, man. That thing's huge, bud. All right, it is raining, and I mean it won't stop raining, and we're hoping that we catch a break through this rain system to get in and see if Hank will make his presence known. We're at that period when you get into the week leading into Thanksgiving, oftentimes they start to free up just a little bit. That's what we're hoping for, and we've got a couple things in our favor here. The weather's right, plus he could be freeing up. Are we gonna see him come to those beans or that big green field? Who knows? We're gonna head in and see what happens. Down with the heat, we're all dressed, we're ready to go. We are going in for the same buck we've been hunting down here during the Missouri rifle season. Taylor got lucky enough to kill one. Bruce killed one. Coon Dog killed one. Wade killed one. Now we're gonna go see if we can't run into one more down here in the same field where Taylor killed. So he's a deer we called Hank. And finally we got the weather to do so. Man, it's been so warm. 65, 68, 64. Well, today it's 44, and that's the high we've seen all day. It's been raining. It just stopped. Pressure's on the rise. That herd ought to come to that bean field where he lives. So hopefully tonight's the night for Mr. Hank. We're excited to get in there. Here we go. Off to the races. Quick little, and we'll be in. This access is pretty solid. We were driving along and we saw a buck cross the highway. 10 minutes later, we saw another buck cross the highway. So these deer have been moving mostly after 4. Now all of a sudden, 2 o'clock hour, we got bucks cruising. It's that time of the year with the weather. We're gonna see cruising early and then probably feeding late. So hopefully we can make it happen. Feels right. I'm excited to see what we get into.
That's Hank. I think it is. I think it's him. That's him. You see him? Here, come here, right here. That's him. Easy, easy.
Matt?
On it.
He's down right there. Did he just go down?
Right behind the tree.
Did it hit him good?
Yeah, it looked like it.
I think we just killed him. 5 minutes.
Wow.
5 minutes. Literally, we're still sitting up in the blind. Holy cow.
What a rush.
Did you see if it hit him good?
It looked like it hit him good, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he went down right there.
Yeah, I lost him right in the corner of the blind, but
I was right on his shoulder.
yeah.
5 minutes, dude.
Not even. Not even.
We're still setting up.
Yeah.
I mean, that 400 just pow. Boom, baby.
That was awesome. Congrats.
Wow, did we barely get in here? 252. Because I said 247 we're in. 252. It was 3 minutes.
Wow. That's crazy. I can't even believe that happened so fast. You just said there's a big buck.
I
right
go,
here.
wait, big buck right here.
Wow. Man.
I almost didn't see him. I was sitting there doing this, cleaning the window.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Guess we don't need the scent slammer out.
No.
Whew, I'm shaking, dude.
That happened so fast.
So fast.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Like, we've sat and sat and sat and had encounter after encounter after encounter. I mean, 5 minutes here, he's coming in. Unreal, dude. All by himself.
Yeah.
Looking for a doe, and instead he found a freaking deer season XP. Boom. Wow, I can't even believe that happened.
I can't either.
I had to load my gun.
Oh, shoot.
What is he?
35 yards, maybe? 30 yards?
Rain's starting to fall. We actually got lucky because we hit between rain. It had just stopped and now it started again. Go right here. Well, he wasn't far.
No.
You come here with this gun, this 400, thinking you're going to get a shot out there. Typically the shot here is 175 yards to 100 yards, and we get one at bow range. Let's see, go out here.
He's literally laying 5 yards from where that 190s,
Boom, baby.
90s fell.
That's exactly where that deer died. Wade just mentioned it. Last year, we shot a deer out of that blind, and he died right there. Wow.
Awesome, congratulations.
Oh man, awesome, man. Thank you, Wade. That was fun. He didn't go anywhere. And there he is. Oh my goodness, dude.
He's nice.
Holy cow. Look at the size of that body.
Look at his head, just a black hole head on him.
Wow.
That is a buck.
Big old buck. Let me notch my tag. First and foremost. Alrighty, well, we are notched and legal. Check it out, Wade.
Beautiful.
Look
buck.
at the head and the neck and the body on this deer. Holy cow. We're fairly positive he's a 7.5-year-old buck, and I'm fairly positive he is one awesome Missouri whitetail. Look at this guy. Oh, and to kill him at that distance, unbelievable. All right, here we are. Let's talk about a deer we called Hank, and he gets his name from a shed that we found with Jared's son Henry, and I nicknamed Henry Hank, and he carried that shed out with pride that day, so we nicknamed the deer that carried it that year Hank. Well, he was a 5.5 that fall. Last fall he was 6.5. We're fairly certain, and here he is at 7.5. And last year, I think I encountered him 2 different times in this bottom field, tending a doe and then by himself, and just awesome encounters. I mean awesome. And I was focused on a different deer, which luckily enough I ended up killing. And then what do you know, this year the pictures start coming in and Hank is still alive and he's back. And he's bigger than ever, just a beautiful Missouri buck. So we started hunting him here during rifle season and finally ran into him tonight at bow range, just incredible. In the 2 o'clock hour, it was like 2:45. He came out, Wade and I weren't even ready yet, and this deer shows up. It was just an incredible sight to see him as close as he was, and I had to do a double take and say, is that him? And it was. That kicker, that double kicker there, gave him away, the long G1s, and was able to make a decent shot, and he didn't go 40 or 50 yards. Beautiful, beautiful deer here in North Missouri, and couldn't be happier or more proud to be sitting behind him. The story of Hank concludes tonight. Man, that happened so quick, and what an exclamation point to an incredible rifle season. Just can't be more thankful or more happy with the way everything happened. So many memories, so much fun. It was just a fantastic week. The weather was right, and man, the deer were moving.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This episode of DoD TV is brought to you by DeerCast, the most advanced deer movement predictor ever.